Once upon a time, there lived a man called Dibo who lived in a small town called Nanka near the big city of Onitsha. For a long time, everyone saw him as the voice and eyes of the gods. Picture this, a tiny, humble hut, but a reputation that stretched for miles. People whispered about his incredible powers, and soon the rich, the famous, and the desperate were lining up at his door, all seeking his blessings. Dibo wasn't a man of spiritual wisdom. His eyes sparkled with pure greed. He'd take their money, their gifts, and their hope, promising them everything they ever wanted: riches, fame, success. He'd look them straight in the eye and chant in ga-abụ, ga-abụ, onye, bara, ọgaranya, which means you will be rich. But these promises came with a hefty price tag. He demanded sacrifices: goats, rams, even cows. The more a client brought, the more Dibo would promise. His logic was simple: bigger sacrifice, bigger blessing. It was a flawless business model. One day, a struggling actress named Nneoma came to see him. She was talented and hardworking, but her career was stuck. She dreamt of landing a lead role in a blockbuster movie that would make her a star. Dibo listened to her story, his mind already calculating his fee. He told her the spirits required a specific sacrifice: one pure white ram and a hefty sum of 50,000 naira. Desperate for her big break, Nneoma gathered everything she had and presented it to Dibo. He performed a grand ceremony, chanting and praying over her. She left his hut feeling hopeful, believing her breakthrough was just around the corner. Of course, her career didn't change. She continued to struggle, while Dibo's pockets got heavier. So how did he pull it off? How did he convince so many intelligent people? Well, Dibo was a master of illusion. His so-called miracles were nothing more than carefully staged performances. He had a network of actors he'd pay to pose as cured patients. They'd stand in the village square, telling dramatic stories of how Dibo healed their mysterious illnesses or saved their failing businesses. These paid testimonials were his best form of advertising, but his most clever trick involved his assistants. They weren't just helpers. They were spies. Before a wealthy client even met Dibo, his assistants would be out gathering information. They'd talk to the client's driver, their friends, or anyone who would listen. They'd find out their deepest fears, their secret desires, their family problems. Then they'd feed all this juicy information back to Dibo. So when a client finally sat before him, Dibo would prophesy with stunning accuracy, revealing details no stranger could possibly know. The clients were left speechless, convinced they were in the presence of a true seer. It was a simple yet brilliant scam. But every empire built on lies is destined to crumble, and Dibo's downfall came in the form of a young, ambitious journalist named Chaik. Chaik was skeptical. He heard the whispers and saw the fancy cars parked outside Dibo's humble hut, and something just didn't add up. He decided to investigate. Chaik was smart and patient. He didn't just ask questions. He observed. He tracked down the cured patients and discovered they were actors on Dibo's payroll. He uncovered the network of informants. He meticulously documented every lie, every staged miracle, every piece of the puzzle. When he had enough evidence, Chaik published a bombshell. The story spread like wildfire through Onitsha and beyond. The truth was out. The people who had once revered Dibo now felt foolish and angry. They realized they hadn't been blessed. They had been duped. The curtain was pulled back, and the great and powerful Dibo was revealed to be nothing more than a common conman. His empire of deceit collapsed overnight. A furious crowd gathered outside his hut, not for blessings, but for justice. In the end, as Dibo was led away to face the consequences of his actions, Chaik wrote a final, powerful line in his article, a piece of old IGBO wisdom. NLGTKHG, it means, stay in your home and gather your thoughts. It was a call for people to look for strength within themselves, not from tricksters like Dibo. The crowd demanded their money back, their goats, their rams. Dibo's once feared hut was now just a sad, empty symbol of his greed and his spectacular downfall. It's a powerful reminder that the truth always finds a way. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this story, make sure to like and subscribe for more. See you next time.